The US-Iran war is entering another dangerous phase, and India could feel the impact directly in its economy. Hello and welcome to Commodity Today English. I am Megha, bringing you the latest insights from global events and their impact on market, commodities and everyday lives. Washington has expanded sanctions against Iran, targeting key economic lifelines and putting pressure on businesses and countries that continue trading with Tehran. But this isn't just about sanctions anymore. The bigger question is what happens next in the US-Iran war. Iran has threatened retaliation, while tensions around the Hormuz remains extremely high. And that matters to the entire world. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important energy routes on the planet, carrying a huge share of global oil shipments. So if the conflict escalates, oil flows through Hormuz are disrupted. The first major reaction could come from the crude oil market. And we are already witnessing this pressure. Brent crude is around $92 per barrel while WTI is around $85. Now for a country like India, rising crude prices are a major concern. India imports most of its crude oil it consumes. So when international oil prices rise, India's import bill increases as well. And that creates another problem, the rupee. The Indian currency is already trading around rupees 95.74 against the US dollar. Higher crude prices mean India needs more dollars to pay for energy imports, which can put additional pressure on the rupee. A weaker rupee also makes imported goods more expensive. And then there is the stock market. Higher crude prices can increase transportation and production costs for Indian companies. That can squeeze corporate margins and increase inflation concerns. Investor sentiment can also take a hit when geopolitical risks rise. The Nifty 50 has been under pressure, trading around 24,142 as investors assess the impact of conflict, sanctions and elevated oil prices. But the impact does not stop there. India's trade with Iran could also suffer. Moreover, Indian exporters of rice, tea and pharmaceuticals face increasing uncertainty as sanctions make payments, shipping and financial transactions more difficult. And there is another critical issue, Iranian oil. Any disruption to Iranian crude exports could tighten global supply even further, pushing prices higher. So watch this chain reaction closely. US-Iran tensions rise, sanctions tighten, Hormuz comes under threat, crude prices jump, India's import bill increases, and the rupee weakens. Moreover, pressure builds on the Nifty. For India, this is why the US-Iran conflict isn't some distant geopolitical story. It can directly affect your fuel costs, inflation, currency, businesses, and investments. So the big question is, will the US-Iran conflict escalate further? And if the Strait of Hormuz becomes the next flashpoint, how high can crude oil go? Stay tuned for latest updates from US-Iran conflict, and thanks for watching Commodity Today English.